Hey everyone, so it has come to my attention that when you guys are working with your own images that your files are kind of big, and when you try and import really big files into a tiny small screen it doesn't go so well. So you guys are going to need to do some photo editing, and this website, it's Photopea, and this is the address to go to, www.photopea.com. And it's going to help with things like this. So this is an image that I tried to import, and look at that. You can't even tell what it is. The other thing that I want to make sure that you guys are doing, which we sort of know from in class, and I did not reiterate for this project, so I'm going to put that requirement up there for you, is that you should be naming these so that they're meaningful names. So you should never see IMG underscore and some random numbers, because that's a terrible file name. So just like when we were working with the Malcolm X and the Martin Luther King, if you look, you could tell which pictures went with who and which sound files went with who. So for this, we're going to make that change as well. So I'm going to show you how to get into the site right now. Let me get out of this. And we're going to open up Chrome. Okay, so I already went to the site, so you can see I'm at photopea.com. I can see the logo, so I know I'm in the right place. And so what I am going to do is I'm going to open from my computer because I have a file that I downloaded. And here it is, the IMG file. So I'm going to bring that in. Oh, and I can see here, look how cute, bunny rabbit. Okay, so now we are going to edit the file size. So you know, you guys haven't used this before, but if we look at the top here and we're like, so we're dealing with our image, right? So let's see if it's there. Oh, and they do have something for image size. They also have something for canvas size. And so that's like sort of the background, but we're right now working on a single image. So we're going to do image size. And right now it's 3024 pixels wide, and it's 4032 tall. So about 300 pixels are in an inch. So this sucker is really big. It's a huge file. So we're just going to make it smaller. So I'm going to change the height because that's the biggest one. So I'm just going to say the height, I don't even want it to be 3 inches. I'm going to say I'm going to make it like 150 pixels, like 1.5 inches. Maybe I'll do 200. And do you notice that the width is changing? See how this right here? So this is a locked ratio. So there, it's a 3:4 ratio. So it's keeping that, that ratio in there. So I'm going to hit OK. And now it looks tiny here, but it's not going to be tiny on our screen. And you can always do the Control+ to zoom in on the screen, but that still looks good to me. Now I'm going to do File, and I am going to Export As. And you can either do it as a JPEG, or you can do it as a PNG. So this is a photograph. Once I make this small, I would never want to overwrite it on top of the file because I can't make it go big again. We're going to lose all of that formatting. So remember, PNGs, those are easy to go small and big again. And that's just because they use more common colors, but this is an actual real photograph and not a drawing. So if you guys made your own illustrations, you could totally do PNGs. So just remember that it's going to compress it and it's not going to let us make it bigger, go bigger again. If I tried to make it as big as it once was, then it would be really pixelated. So for the quality, I want it to be high quality. So I'm going to make it go up to 100%, even though the screen's kind of tiny. And I'm going to hit save. And it downloaded it here. And this is where I'm going to go in. And this happens to be, let's see, let me go to my downloads. So it saved it as IMG1. Remember we talked about that, how it's going to throw a number at the end just to make sure I don't overwrite that file. But here's where I'm going to do. I'm going to rename, and I'm just going to call it Bunny. Now, obviously, if this was my bunny, then I would rename it to the proper name. So now let's check this out. Let's see if it's going to look better when I go into our app. So I'm going to upload the new. I'm going to upload Bunny. I hit OK. Should upload it now. I can see that it's there. Now I'm going to go in here, and instead of using the IMG one, I'm going to use Bunny. And look, now Bunny is looking the right way. It's proper. That looks pretty good to me. So I think that's going to help you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. But I think this is going to solve a lot of problems. Thanks.